I'm late, but I'm here. I was trying to mess with this. I keep changing things, and I was having fun, and I lost track of time. But I'm here, yay! Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If not, Merry Day. I hope it's a good one. I'm just gonna continue getting ready. Everybody piles in. Hi, Andrea. Thank you. Merry Christmas. So I have some exciting announcements to make. Yay. Merry Christmas, Gigi. Merry Christmas, Roger. Hi, everybody. You guys, if you're in my Patreon, check your email. I sent out one right before, a little bit ago. So that's that. And you guys can have some messages and healing today also. So go ahead and start thinking about what you want and let me know for my Patreon members that come today. How's your guys' day? Is it kick-ass? Are you getting everything you wanted? Hi, Pamela. You're still awake. Merry Christmas. Hi, Amy. I hope you guys are having a good day. Come on in. Come on in. That is the weirdest thing to me on a live. Merry Christmas, Amy. Hope it's wonderful. I really do. Hope you guys are receiving all your dreams and heart's desires, or at least some laughs. Gosh darn it, right? Whoa. Goodness me. I don't know. I had a pretty good day so far. But I've got some exciting announcements. I want to give some things away. Hi, Greg. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy almost end of 2020 into another long, different year, right? I mean, everybody thinks this is going to be it. Things are going to change. They're going to probably change, but I'm not going to say everything's all of a sudden going to be better because it's 2021, right? It's all about a new earth. Whatever that's going to take to get there. Thanks, Greg. Yay! Yay, Roger. I'm so glad. Well, congratulations on that one. Let's see. What else is going on? What's going down? What's going around? I'm going to be taking a little bit of time. I've got something going on Sunday on here, you guys, so I want you paying attention. Sunday at 11, I'm going to be having a giveaway type of a thing, okay? I'm going to have a guest come on with me. Chuck Fletcher will be on with me. And so, yes, Roger, for Merry Christmas. Yes, you may. Stay on, though. Hang on with me. So that's Sunday at 11, okay? Are you guys hearing me? It's an announcement. Sunday at 11, I'm going to be coming on with a guest. So here's the thing. I helped Chuck awaken like I do. That's what I do, right? He was doing my Stepping Stones to Awakening. I think it was around that time we did an exchange, him and I, just like an exchange, card pull messages type of thing. And it came through. I saw that he needed to do a card deck, that he needed to create a card deck. Well, he listened and he followed that guidance and he created a card deck. I'm going to grab it really quick. So he did it, and he did it very quickly, and I'm very, very proud of him. So he sent me the first deck, and he sent it to me autographed, which I thought was really cool. But he sent me a little gift for me and for, my soul tribe. I got 2 of them. Ta-da! So I've got like my deck, right? The number 2 and number 3. Okay. So, right, Andrea, isn't that amazing? I'm so proud of him. And he says I pushed him. I say, okay, not hard, but I'll take it, right? So I'll take some of the credit if he wants to give it. But regardless, he did this amazing thing and he listened to his guidance and he created a tarot, or I'll say an intuitive, deck that is just amazing. And it's called Decisions. And this is what it looks like on the back side. And then it's absolutely amazing, you guys. This deck is amazing. I will not pull from it today. I'm going to pull from it on Sunday. This coming Sunday at 11 with Chuck. We're going to get on here and I'm going to do my best to try to get him on with me. So yeah, I've got like no time to figure that out, but I'm going to do it because that's what I do. And we're going to be on Sunday at 11. So come join us. If you join us, you have a chance to win a deck. I will mail it to you. Merry Christmas. Congratulations. Also, if you're my Patreon members and you come and join that day as well, one of you are going to be chosen to win one as well. So we're going to be giving one away to my Patreon members and then one away to those who join the live on Sunday at 11. So come join the conversation, join in the fun, and you have a chance to get one of these decks that we're going to also be doing some messages from that day. Okay, he and I both. All right, so that's Sunday at 11, this Sunday. Oh, and Andrea says she's doing school making products because of me sending you products, because telling you that you're a badass medicine woman. Right, Pamela? It is going to be fun. So Sunday at 11, that's the plan there. It's a bit of a surprise announcement. I was going to do it like privately on Zoom, and he's like, hello, YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's that. It's going to be fun. I'm really excited. It's this Sunday at 11. Yay, cool. So everybody come get some messages from Decisions deck. It's a very beautiful deck. I love this deck very much so. He has a Facebook page. We'll talk all about it. I'm super, super proud of him. Again, he did my Stepping Stones to Awakening course, and then all of a sudden he's doing all these things, and he went ahead and already created his deck, you guys. So it's just a testament to following your intuition and watching things fall into place, and making them happen for you. So I'm super proud of him, and he will be on with me Sunday at 11 right here on YouTube Live. I will post a announcement video like I did with this one, right, ahead of time. So we are all badass. Is this right, Andrea? That's what I'm talking about. So it's Christmas. I'm here to give out some messages today and say Merry flipping Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy good energy to you. And that's really what it's all about today. And then also, I'll be doing a special announcement, a giveaway of myself at the end of the video. So keep watching. Oh yeah. And then Patreons, if you want a little bit of a healing today too, let me know and I'll be glad to send some that way. See if there's any blockages for you that need to be removed, and things of that nature. Yeah, so let me just start feeling into the energy of the collective, seeing if there's anything that wants to come forward, any angels that wish to come forward, any energy that wishes to come forward, so on and so forth. You guys, I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie. Some of these card decks are so big, and my hands are so small, and that's what's up. That's my struggle. I have to fold them in half and in half sometimes. Shuffle them 4 times differently. Oh, I know you did, Andrea. So I was thinking of you all night and sending you protections, and definitely was hoping you'd be on here for that today. So yay. Okay, cool. Yeah, my hands are hurting. Not kidding you. I've realized I'm getting what do they call that? Shuffling card syndrome. It was a new syndrome. My hands kind of hurt from it. Hi, Amy H. Woo woo. Merry Christmas. So I'm not sure you heard the announcement. I hope you did. I'm going to have faith that you did already. If not, somebody can hopefully fill you in on. See what I'm saying? I used to play with playing cards all the time. I can shuffle those like crazy. I get all these different decks, you guys. They're all different sizes. They're all different thicknesses. And as far as shuffling them goes, I don't feel like this is sufficient all the time. Tell my hands, Yoda says, tell my hands to get bigger, they will. I will try, Greg. I will try. I will definitely try. I make no promises, but I will definitely try. I'm not sure I want them to get bigger. They might be ill proportioned to the rest of my beautiful existence, right? Like, I don't know if I want them to. So, shuffled that half of this deck. I'm shuffling the second half of this deck. Pull out some cards. I'm just feeling into the energy, you guys, setting up the bubble. I already called on my bubble and the creator, the universe, and the good energies. Highest of light in, highest of light out only. A nice, safe, calm, energetic container right now that we are all in, housed in, and encased in. They are saying right now, take time to find the beauty. Take time to find the beauty in every moment. It doesn't matter what it is. Just take a step back. Kind of, so they're showing me kind of like the Matrix, where you know how he slows down time, and that's what they're asking you guys to do in every moment, is kind of slow down that moment in time and surrender to your breath. That's what they're saying. Surrender to each moment. We have to learn how to be here and be here and be now better. Does that make sense, you guys? That's the message coming through. Yay! Thank you, Amy. Yes, yes. Yes. All right. So yeah, I was just reading. So yeah, we have to surrender to the moments. We have to surrender to our breath. And we have to really learn how to be in the here and the now. And that's the best way to raise our vibration. That's the best way to, I don't like the word manipulate. So that's how it presented itself, as manipulate energy. And I don't like that word. So that's, let's change it to, that's the best way to move energy, to mold energy, to kind of create energy, I guess you could say, as being in the here and the now. And that's their first message coming forward. Synchronicities, Greg. So yeah, synchronicities are tenfold. They're personal. They have a collective meaning. So yeah, they have that general meaning, right? So you can look it up, Google it. What is 111? What is 888? All that kind of stuff. But they have a more personal meaning too. And it's that time that they're trying to tell you, hey, we're trying to talk to you. And that, you need to pay attention. Things like that. Drop in the here and the now. All those kinds of things too. Yes, 11:11. Yes, Andrea. So that's all this ascension, you guys. We talked about, what was coming, that solar flare. Some people went as far as we're all going to die or if we don't ascend. And it got a little weird, right? But really it's about, if your heart space is completely closed off and you're an evil SOB, then yeah, the new earth may not want you. But chances are, majority of us are not that. Especially those that are here, right? 343. See, you guys, those are beautiful. Those are synchronous. Those are all ascension. Those are all ways for you to communicate. Those are all telling you, hey, we're here. We're trying to communicate with you. Drop down. Learn to meditate. Take this moment. This is an energy portal. This is an energy wave. This is us trying to say something. This is your heart trying to say something. That's really what those are. Pay attention to your thoughts, what's happening in this moment. And so on and so forth. And yeah, they can get complicated. They can be cryptic. But that's what it is. They're absolutely beautiful. And so even at the bare minimum, when you get those synchronicities, say thank you. Acknowledge them. Say, I see you. I hear you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for telling me to communicate. Thank you for delivering me this message. Thank you for telling me to raise my vibration, because sometimes It is simply that. Raise your vibration. Beautiful, you guys. I love that. And right now, again, so like I was talking about, the solar flare, all of these things are bringing in a new earth, you guys. This light codes, the DNA activations. The main gist of all of that people have been talking about is energy. And an upgrade in energy form, an upgrade in being able to connect at a higher energetic form, at a higher energetic level. And that's going with that heart space opening. That's going with, having love in your heart, being able to ascend. That's what that means. Being able to go into a higher light in a higher energetic body. And how much you release and how open you are determines how far you ascend. That's all life has ever truly been about. Now it's just on a more massive level, a more new earth level, right? And so that's what that is. And so right now we are going into way higher lights and way more energetic portals and ascension portals and opportunities. Okay, that's what these synchronicities are. Look at them as opportunities to climb to a higher light. That's the best way that I've ever had that expressed. Is that's what synchronicities really are. They're opportunities to develop and climb to a higher light. Okay, the first thing you do with them is drop in. Okay. And those of you that really work with me should absolutely know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Drop it in, drop it in. All right, you guys. So I'm going to do a little bit of collective reading for Merry Christmas. Just instead of doing them like I usually do them, I'm changing a lot of my setup, you guys. So just bear with me. You're going to see different things, but I've got these cute little easels going on. So this is how I'm going to do my little general message, like I was doing today. So that's for the collective. Just a Merry Christmas. Hope all your Christmases are going well. Hope this holiday time is not weighing heavy on your heart in any way, shape, or form, or that the transitions of the earth are not weighing heavy on your heart in any way, shape, or form, and that everybody knows you're not alone. There are those of us who will stand strong and stand tall and help you, or at the very least direct you in the ways that can help you. So just, for those of you who may need that message, for those of you who know somebody who may need that message, there is always a place to go, and there's always a direction that somebody can put you in, as long as you do open up and you keep asking and you keep letting in that light. Okay. And so that's that part of it. And on the other side is I hope all your dreams are being met and you're allowing all this new light and abundance in. And so, yeah, that's really what today is all about. Giveaways. And then at the end of today, I'm going to give away. I will pick somebody who's been here with me throughout this whole video to give away a 30-minute session with me. Okay. And I know I've got a little bit of catch up to do. That's what I'm going to take this time to do this next week. I'm not going to do a whole lot in videos other than Sunday. And then a couple of giveaways. Okay. Because I'm catching up with my winners and my things like that. Yes, Andrea, miracles are all around us. Another part of that, miracles are all around us. Miracles are ours for the taking and creation. So we can create miracles around us at any given moment. But everything is purposeful. Okay? Everything, every detail is purposeful. And when I said that, I saw 555. So with that, I'm hearing it can either make or break you, right? 555, tower moments. What are you creating? It can either make or break you. That's part of the message today. I like that a lot. I feel a little weird. My camera's a little like, what up, homie? All right. Surrender to prayer. Surrender to prayer, you guys. Surrender to prayer. This is really going within. What do people do when they pray? Maybe you don't pray. Maybe you don't even like that word, prayer. That's okay. You don't have to. Surrender to going within. Surrender to being still. Surrender to asking even internally for help. Right? Right, Greg? Isn't that awesome? Yeah. I see you, Amy. I see you, girl. All right. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. You guys, that's the same thing as manifesting. If you don't like the word prayer, look at it as manifesting. Sending out what you need, sending out your tears, sending out your heart, and being willing to receive. And that's going within. And even sometimes you have to sit with a thank you. You have to sit with a thank you. And what I'm hearing with this also, and some of you are going to receive this like, whoa, we got to receive a thank you to ourselves. We need to sit with and go within and say, you know what? I'm going to recognize the work I have done. I'm going to recognize the things that I have sacrificed and allowed myself to grow from over these last little bits. And I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to sit in gratitude for self, and I'm going to sit in gratitude for others. And that's also a way to surrender to prayer. Okay, so you can surrender to prayer, call it meditating, whatever you want, sitting in gratitude. Take those moments. Surrender to those moments. They will help you rise in vibration. They will help you release, and they will help you call in what you need to call in. All right. And then they're also saying surrender to complete healing. And that really goes with that, doesn't it? That's a twofold. That goes hand in hand. Right? Yes. Message received. Absolutely. Oh. Nice. Bye, Greg. Awesome. Sorry, I was reading the comments. All right. So surrender to complete healing, you guys. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Sometimes it's a swift kick in the god dang heart and the gut, right? It's like, bam, that hit me hard. Look what I got to change. Usually that's what it's all about. It's like, look what I got to change. Look what I just did. Right? Look what I was letting in. You're welcome, Greg. Merry Christmas. Look what I just did. And that's a lot of times what it's about. But to surrender to that healing, no matter what is coming your way, it's usually about healing, you guys. It's usually about up leveling and surrender to the prayer in that, right? Like, oh, shit, this hurts. So I'm going to go within and just pray to release this shit, right? That's a good way to look at that. Nice message. That's enough of the surrender. No more of those. I'm hearing goddess, goddess, goddess. Go there. And this is really for the collective. You guys, this is a general. If it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe it wasn't necessarily for you. But, generally speaking, there might be something in it for you. So I just recommend and suggest you remain open and just be willing to receive it if it is. All right. Promotion. I heard promotion loud and clear. Promotion. Like almost like on a speakerphone, like promotion. So somebody's going to get a promotion. So if that resonates with you, if you felt that, received that, then that is probably for you. Promotion, you guys. But I'm not just, so they're also telling me not just career. Ooh, this is like an echo. Okay, so somebody's receiving a promotion on a spiritual level, promotion of self-love, and a promotion in career. So it's a little bit of everything, right? They're promoting upwards. They're promoting higher in life. They're raising their standards. They're raising their vibration, their beliefs, and they've changed it for generations to come, okay? And that's part of that message coming through right now as I pull this 1, 2, 3 cards, they said, from the goddess deck. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's in the air. Communion, alliance, and the past. I have no idea what my message was. It just went out the door. Communion. You guys, we have to lean on each other. That's what they're saying. It's all about allowing love within and allowing us to support each other and call on each other. We've been so divided and so cut off, and that's what I'm getting from this message. That's what I'm getting from this first card. Communion. It's very beautiful. Look at that. Very beautiful card. But I'm hearing, there was some dark sides. So we were divided. We were caused to be separated. We had this belief, a lot of us, that, we had to be tough and I can do this on my own. But we're being asked to stand strong together. So again, I'm seeing that chained linked arm support, right? Like we're all linked together, all for one and one for all type of thing. And that's what's about to go on. That's what we're going into. And so that's a really beautiful one right there. And then we have alliance again. So, right. So it's again, we need to team up. We need to work together to achieve the common ground, the new earth, to become strong. Because if you guys, whatever people believe on a mass number can occur like this. There's so much power behind that. Are you guys hearing me? That's a really powerful message. And so that's what it's all about. Communion, alliance, being willing to stand in your community, being willing to link together in arms, come together for a common purpose, right? A better earth, a better world, common purpose, all for one for all, I'm hearing. And then alliance, right? The stronger our links, the more we're connected, the more we realize that if we just stand together, we can accomplish anything. And then it's clearing that past, really completely letting go. And I'm hearing the word eradicate. It's eradication of our past. And that's what's happening in order to get through that very quickly and swiftly and of the highest light and communication. We've got to stand in communion. We've got to be in alliance. And we've got to be willing to let that go, let that past go. It's okay. But again, I don't want to hear I told you so's. Okay, so they're pointing that through too. There's no reason to hear or say I told you so's. Right? It was just, we were all wanting certain things to change. That's what it's all about. Okay, so hopefully that was received. So here I'm being drawn to the deck where I was having to split it in half. Still very brand new deck. This was what was this one? The Good Tarot. The Good Tarot, very brand new. Still learning this deck. So gotta break it in other words. It's a little bit stiff. All right, I'm going to an oldie. So I just had an oldie song come into my head. Rock and roll. What is this song telling me? You guys, don't forget to celebrate. Don't forget to be in awe. Don't forget to take in joy and happiness. Even when things around you might be crumbling and you might be, well, this is the end, right? Because some people, I think, are going to say that big time. But it's not the end. It's the beginning. So that's also what they're pointing through. It's not the end, but it is absolutely the beginning to something beautiful, magnificent, joined in communion and alliance, and all for one. Aw, thanks, Andrea. Yeah, she was actually really cute. My dog was so excited today, you guys. She had her own little presents, and she was adorable with it. I thought she was going to eat the paper, and she didn't. She shook off the paper, got right to the present, and she ran around here so proud, prancing that little alien toy. No, it was a squirrel, I think. She loved everything she got. So even she enjoyed Christmas today, and just the happiness and the communion that was all around in my home, and that communion word, right? And so that was what was going on. So thanks for noticing that. It was so cute. She's adorable. She is getting so much cuter and cuter, you guys. I love this dog. She's so smart and just so lovey. And she's getting older. She's finally a year. And so she's grown up a lot. And she's more calm. Still not 100% there. She's amazing. Okay, so, and if you want to see that, it is on my Facebook page, Juniper Bloom, Epic Light Healing Journey. I do post some things about that up there too, so go check that out. All right, my nose is itching, and it's weird. It's like a weird itch. Let me see what's up. Okay, so Metatron came through, and he actually says, release the path of resistance, you guys, and I can hear it. It's like a very deep, deep voice. Very deep voice, and it's very like Darth Vader-ish, right? So I can hear like an echo. Release the path of resistance. We have to. That's what they're saying. we're about to come in some changes, and if there's resistance, it's just going to cause it to be harder. So we have to release that. We have to allow things to change and go in the ways that they're going to go. And I've got 2 of air, chariot, and 7 of fire. All right, you've got to balance your thoughts. You've got to balance your headspace. You've got to balance where your energy is going. That's what I'm hearing with this one. You really got to balance where your energy is going. Be mindful. You're very magical. So with our thoughts, we're moving energy. I'm also hearing that too. And you must be mindful to balance them. You must be mindful that one thing causes another reaction. Okay. And so you could be causing changes. All right, so too much one way could create a shift there. So be mindful of the balance of your thoughts. But I also hear that you're also gaining more momentum and more power over your thoughts. And then chariot. Chariot. So this one's interesting. I'm hearing a couple things come through. So I'm a channeler. Again, you guys, right? I don't go off of what the book says. I go off what the card's telling me in that moment. And right here, right now, I heard surrender to the flow, but I also heard power and movement, power and action. Power and action. So there's movement coming. There's action coming. There's changes coming. Right? And then I'm hearing like there's going to be some like justice. All right. And so that's what I'm hearing with this card. And then 7 of fire. 7 of fire is also coming up here. We're coming into some powerful times, you guys. That's what they're telling me. Some powerful changes are afoot. Some beautiful changes, some beautiful times. And I'm also like kind of like that phoenix energy I'm coming up against too. And so there's just powerful changes afoot. There's powerful changes coming. I'm again hearing that justice. A little bit of justice is about to be served. Is what I'm hearing. Okay. And so it's like, again, that change of tables, turning tables. I'm being drawn to the night energy, right? And so just be ready. There's going to be the changes. There's going to be some justice being served, and it's within a power shift. And that's really what I'm hearing with that one. So that's awesome. Very awesome. And one more to draw that out for the collective. I know that was a lot, right? And then I'll do a few individuals. Some Patreons first for some healing. And then for the collective, I'll give you guys some messages for Christmas. What is the Lemuria energy coming forth today for the collective? What is going on within our light body energy, within the light body of the earth? So there's some resistance. That's what they're telling me. And so we've got to surrender to that resistance. That's what's coming forward. Resistance of change. People are not wanting these changes. I feel like somebody's trying to pick up some pieces and make sure something doesn't change. You know what I mean? Like, how do we fix this? That's what I'm seeing here. How do we fix this? There's no fixing it. It's already done. So here's to my short little stubby fingers. I like my hands though. They're very talented hands, even if kind of short. All right. The violet flame. All right. The violet flame, you guys, is very powerful. It is something that was once said to have been taken away from us also. And that was recently brought back into our existence and into our ability to use. It's also something that I call forth a lot, you guys, the violet flame. A lot of you that know me know that I work with the violet flame. Metatron has brought it forward also. It's very powerful. This is a healing, and it's also an ascension. So it helps you up level. It helps you heal. It helps bring out darkness. The violet flame does a lot of things. And that's what I'm seeing is going on here. So there's been a lot of shadow release. There's been a lot of transitioning. There's going to be more transitioning. There's more up leveling coming. And that's really what's happening, right? We have succumbed to the beginning stages of our higher selves. And that's really what they're telling me with this message. And it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let me tune into that one. Aw, you guys are amazing. So I was just reading the comments. But that's really what's happening right now, you guys. That's what this is all about. That's what we're coming into as a new time of self-healing, a new time of recognition, a new time of support, a new way of connecting. We're ascending, we're up leveling. We're having things come back to us, right? We're getting to be who we really truly are. There's no more suppression. This is all about healing, letting go of the ways that we used to do things, you guys. Justice is about to be served, and we're being released of all the muck, and we're being ascended into higher energies and higher abilities. And that's really what this is about for the collective. I really like that message. Oh, cool. You can really see everything. That kind of worked. Yeah, I kind of like the setup. So that was the collective message. So thank you for that. I hope that was well received. I hope those that needed that message got something from that message. And then some. All right, so there is an energetic shift just now. I don't know if somebody entered the room. Okay, Gabriel. So somebody, I feel like a person, new energy came around, but then Archangel Gabriel kind of stepped forward, and I was being presented with this beautiful light. Somebody's waking up, like somebody is definitely transitioning. Somebody is coming into that newer, euphoric, I feel like, state of existence, and it's confusing. Or they're about to be. So just pay attention for signs of that. Support those around you that might be having that happen. They don't know what to say. And know that you're not alone and there's people there for you. So that was coming through. Now I'm just getting ready for individual healing and messages. I got something going on in my throat all of a sudden. I heard grandpa. So something's coming through and I don't want to say it and my throat got tight because I'm like, I don't want to say it. Somebody has a boy. This boy is of teenage years and this boy has a backpack. I see a black backpack, possibly some gray on this backpack and maybe even a little bit of red, maybe like towards like the little zipper part. Pay attention to what's in this backpack. Pay attention to what transpires through this backpack, going back and forth. That's the message, whatever that means. Okay, I'm going to catch up. I don't know what that message was. Hopefully it was received for whoever who needed it. All right, let's see what's up, you guys. Patreon, my patrons. You guys, if you want to join my Patreon group, I encourage you to do so. Not only do you get a free kick-ass mug, you know, I'm constantly trying to go on, and that's my main focus now. It's going to be my main focus over Facebook and over everything else. Not to mention, they got a guided meditation right before I got on here that I emailed to them. So, yeah, you know, I encourage you to do so. Patreon members take precedence. Get discounts, first access to things, you know, and just stuff like that. And when I do giveaways, they'll be the first giveaways that receive one of those card decks. Okay, so I encourage you to do so. Anywho, Andrea, I am being drawn to you first. I am hearing you. So let's see. Did they catch him? Oh, thank you, Andrea. She says she loves it. It is worth every dime. I think so too. I'm trying to make it that way. Like I'm trying to go all out for that one. It's going to get even better. Okay, so no. So they don't know motive. They don't know why. I honestly feel like I want to say drugs. Was drug related. I feel like the person was on drugs or was needing them. I don't think they're going to come back. I feel like that's been a thought. They're not coming back to your place. But I will say this, they are a harm to themselves. All right, so I'm just going to call on the creator, ask me to show me what Andrea needs to know right now of her highest and best. Show me she needs any healing right now. And show me why the heck that happened to her and what the possible purpose was for it, if you would. All right, so let's zip you out of the fear body, Andrea, first of all, okay? First of all, let's zip you out of the fear body. Like I can feel it. It's and it goes all the way up into my throat. And I know it's like you don't really feel that way. And it's not that you're like completely living in fear. I get that. You're like, Stan, but this shit really rocks us, right? It's almost like somebody just went through your goddamn underwear drawer, even though they didn't necessarily. So let's just go ahead and unzip that fear body. So I'm imagining as if it's a zipper above your head and I'm pulling it down. You don't even have to. I just want you to breathe. Just know that it's happening. And I am starting to pull the zipper, the fear body, down from above your head, unzipping it little by little, piece by piece, going through everything that needs to cause you, bring you, show you, causes any form of fear body to come up within you. So this is very interesting, Andrea. And as I'm unzipping your fear body, and I'm gonna just show you. So I gotta tell you straight up, because this is what's coming through. This is what's coming through. So I'm gonna go with it. So the first thing that came through was not the intruder. It was a male that is very close to you. Okay, and you know who I'm talking about, and it's the one that causes this feeling right in here. It's the one that causes the fear. It is the one that causes you to question yourself, question your judgment. You're not acting on your guidance. And that's part of what this was. It's more like a wake-up call. It's more like because I can hear it, bam, 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 right? So it's like, I'm going to bang on your goddamn window until you freaking hear me. There's something you're being asked to release and you're stubbornly not letting it go. Okay. So that's the first part of the message that came through for you, Andrea. My Pleiadian friend did just stand up. She absolutely just stood up for me. She stood up for me, and she's putting her hands like all over your energy bubble. So she's rubbing her hands on the outside of your energy. You have a strong, strong connection to Orion, Arcturian, things like that. Okay, so yes, colors, something to do with colors also. So on top of the herbs, on top of all that kind of stuff, think about colors connection. All right. So whatever this thing is in your throat, it's like this little, I almost want to say it looks like a star, but it's lit up very brightly, and that is what's being taken out. Andrea, I went in deep because everything is like echoing. I don't even remember what I was saying to you just a moment ago. So please hold space and listen to what I'm saying to you. Your twin flame is like coming. Like you're being requested to up level. And you're holding on to garbage. Like not like it's like yesterday's trash. It's like yesterday's stuff that needs to be let go of. It needs to be recycled into the recycling bin. And the fear that you have with that is causing things around your environment to happen that are fearful. And so that's what's showing up as I'm unzipping you from your fear body. So I'm now finally going back to your fear body. So it's kind of like what I do in the chakra work, right? Going down the zipper, we're releasing some stuff. All right. So I'm like right about your mouth. And I'm seeing my friend pull out this ball of light out of your throat as we're unzipping the sphere body. And, they're really just activating the warrior in you. It's like getting up in the morning and stomping your feet on the goddamn floor and saying, you know what? I'm freaking here. I'm here. And I'm here. And I'm here for a reason. And I'm not going to waste my time anymore because I deserve the highest of light. I deserve to flow with ease. I deserve to shine like the freaking star that I am. And I'm getting like angry and I'm starting to get like more powerful. And I'm like ready to take on the goddamn world. And that's really what's going on here. You've been suppressed for so long. Like you've got so much to say. And I feel like I am expressing on a very loud level right now, but that's what's like going on. That's what's up. That's what you need to do. You like really need to express yourself. Like you've got so much to say. Yes, you piece of blop. Like, And now all of a sudden your fear body is down towards your sacral. Take a deep breath, Andrea. So I heard the path to resistance. So we're in a resistance stance here. Your sacral. So your sacral is very guarded. Your sacral is very guarded. There's a few things going on in your sacral. Motherly love is one of them. It's almost like you didn't know how to be the woman that you were meant to be. The word woman is housed here. What does it mean to be a woman? So mother taught you. Yeah. So we're just taking that back. So we're just going to call that back. And remove what's not yours. And that also goes into your deep core values, and then also ancestral. So and then into that throat space again. So I'm just putting in some green healing light there. Some nice healing energy there. Some nice healing energy to replace that light that we took out. The blockage that we took out of your throat space. I do. I feel like you're ready to take on the world now and you're ready to kick ass and take names. And you're like, okay, just slow down though. Like, like we still got to get rid of the old energy. And then your higher self is knocking on your door. So like you're trying to integrate at the same time, but you're not letting go and you're causing this fear body to take over, which is causing fearful moments to occur. You're bringing them in. And so if we don't cut this out, it will continue to happen. Does that make sense, Andrea? Where am I? No. It's not about you not having drugs. So, like, he was going to rob you to get access to something he may need to gain the money or whatever he may need to get the drugs. And sometimes people don't think clearly, right? Like, it's some kind of need, some kind of urgency along those lines is what I got from him. Just not mentally there. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't stalking you. It wasn't about, I'm going to get her. It wasn't a personal measure necessarily. And that's what came through for that. Does the rest make sense? Yes. That is progress. What do you mean? I can't deny what I saw. I do feel like he's holding you back. I do feel like you're supposed to up level in lessons, up level in energetic relationship coming in. It's about your power. It's about being willing to say, you know what? You don't fill my cup. You snuff my light rather than flaming my flame, rather than fueling my flame, rather than speaking my love language. You stomp on my name. See, so that Andrea right there is kind of what's creating the situation. That's what's going on. Does that make sense to you? You know, you will get help. You can start looking at that aspect first if you want to a little bit. But, those things, I think, they come in with our belief system. So, again, we create magic. We call in what we need. Ask for somebody to come in that can help you. Ask to be supported. When things are not of our highest and best and we're being asked to let them go, we're going to absolutely be supported in the process in doing so. And I'm down to your feet with the fear body, so it's not even completely gone yet. So they are drawing me back to that. And then I also saw chains tied to your ankle, and I heard never break the chains. So, hey, keep us together, we're running in the shadows. You know that song? Keep us together. I'm trying to see if there's a message in here because I'm hearing it loud and clear. Okay, so there is a message in there. So you are running from your own shadow side by doing these things. Running in the shadows, keep us together, keeping us chained together. We're running from our shadow side. We're staying in fear. We're bringing about fear because we're afraid of change. We're afraid it's almost, and I hate to say it, but the word selfish comes to mind, right? It's like, if I keep this guy around, then I'll have the help that I need, even though he's hurting me. He's not of the highest light. He's bringing me down. He's not allowing me to see the shadow sides of, I am stronger than I think I am. I can do what I need to do. And whatever I need will absolutely be there. It will show up at your door. But you want it to be a positive, not a negative, somebody trying to break in. Right? Does that make sense? So do you want him to come? Like, are you going to make room for him to come? Right? Andrea, twin flame is just a more powerful connection. It's another way to release and grow. And sometimes we get to be with them forever, but sometimes it's a more, wow, powerful, passionate experience that ignites another soul level. And so that's what a twin flame could be. It's just another powerful connection that I'm really hearing for you. But if you're holding on to something that you're afraid to let go of, then no, and most likely will get blocked, right? And so sometimes we're being stepped up and asked to let go of something. That way we can rise up in something else. And it's not always easy, you guys. It's not always easy to say I'm vulnerable. It's not always easy to say I'm afraid, but I still have to do this, even though it's the unseen, even though I'm jumping off the cliff. And I'm going to expect that I get to create the ground that's going to appear underneath my feet as I jump off the cliff. But that's what's up. That's what reality is. Ooh. Gigi, you're up next, girl. Okay, good. All right, Andrea. And so it's coming through, but it's coming through as an empowerment type of thing. Like, that bubble was released out of your throat. Your sacral has been cleansed a bit today. We're snuffing out the fear body, so we still have to ask you to step out of that fear body. So I'm just going to have you imagine right now taking a step out of that skin. So it's like a layer of you that you just shut off, right? Like a whole body of you that we just unzipped, and you need to step out of it. And as you step out of it, Andrea, they're showing me that you've just went 10 years younger. So it's almost like igniting that youth in your soul to let you know that you have the strength and the ability to create and bring about and access whatever it is that you need to access. Woman, allow the goddess to shine, god dang through. And are you going to let some man step on that goddess? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my soul to be ignited. Don't treat me like shit. Ignite my soul. Light my flame. Make me feel beautiful. Make me feel sexy. Help me feel sexy. That's what it should be about for both of us, right? So like a give and take in a relationship, we should be helping each other feel sexy. We should be helping each other feel that love and ignite each other's flame. Ignite that light. Ooh, that feels good. Well, I'm going to do it a little more. And maybe I'm not going to ask you what feels good. I'm just going to try and find it for you. Maybe that's a little bit much, but you see what I'm saying? I want to give away all my secrets. Does that make sense? Does he do that for you? That's the question. Why are you holding out just because you're afraid that you won't get the help that you need? You will absolutely get the help that you need. But if you keep holding out for selfish reasons, shit like some crazy ass dude is going to be trying to break into your home on a regular. Yes. See? Yes. You are beautiful. Yeah. No, we all need that. No, Andrew, we all need that. Let that be a part of that. Yes. We want that beautiful. We want sex. We want love. We want intimacy all around, right? But all around. Like, don't be kidding. Like, heck yeah, I want that. And you think I want my existence to be sexless? No, thank you. No, I'm not signing up for that. Nope, I'm here. I'm here on a limited time where my body is going to be sexy and wound up for that, right? And so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to use it now, and I'm going to use it for what it's for, but for a good purpose, not a manipulative one, right? But make sure that they're willing to try and meet all of those spaces, not just one, right? And if, it's hard, but it's the communication key, which is hard to find. And sometimes we got to hold out until we find it. So yeah, Andrea, one more card. I'm going to pull a card for you, Andrea. Did I even pull a card for you? I don't even think I did. Let me pull a card for you and see what the cards have to say on top of whatever the heck I just took you on, because I barely remember any of it. But I need validation. You stepped out of the fear body. So I still see you kind of like hanging on to that. So I want you to jump out, and then I want to hear a yes. With a juggle. I know, right? Well, you're so welcome, Andrea. Number 2, balance, sunshine, movement, choices, decisions. Movement, choices, decisions, balance. Chakra color, chakra activation, up level, growth, or stagnation. Are you going forward or are you going backward? They're asking for movement, choices, and decisions to be made. We can't go against free will. Everything's free will. But it'll keep hitting you until you make the right choices. 333, holy shmoly, right when I was saying that. So that's more validation for you right there, right? And that's also, 333 can also mean support, Andrea. So don't be afraid that what you're letting go of is going to cause you to be alone without support, okay? You're being asked for movement through your choices and the decisions that you're making. Movement. Allow movement to be in your choices and your decisions, or you're going to keep causing scarier things. And Andrea, there's wedding rings in here within the root chakra. There's a pair of wedding rings within the root chakra, and that's what I'm being drawn to here. Okay. Allow for movement in the choices and decisions that you're making within the relationships that you house and why you house them. Very powerful message. All right, Gigi. Woo. Yeah, girl, I could tell you didn't sleep long last night either, because I'm like really tired, Andrea. So just breathe easy, okay? It doesn't matter. Does that matter? That's on you. How is that your responsibility? That's your excuse. So that's your excuse. That's that. We're keep us together. We'll be running in the shadow. Chains keep us together. We'll be running. So are you going to stay in your shadow because he won't get out of his? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to live in his shadow with him? Sorry, Andrea. You know what I'm saying? I am a life guide. I'm a divine guide. That's what they call me. Like I have, it doesn't matter what comes up. Like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Like, I can guide you right on now. I'll give you the exact steps you need. Let's do this. But I'm sorry. I don't mean to be I just give you what they're giving me to give you. But sunshine, you're super strong and you're super ready and you're super powerful and you're super beautiful and you're super vibrant. And you just got to let these surface and you just got to know that you're strong and you're going to be okay. And you'll have exactly what you need to have when you need it. Gigi. All right. What you need, homegirl? Do you want to know about your son, why that happened, about you? What's up, Gigi? Pamela may have gone to bed on me. Yes, all of the above. All right, all of the above. Tune in, Bree. Just tune in, I heard. Just tune in. Just tune into the light. Your son. Okay. Okay. So there's a couple things I see going on, Gigi. I go into his energy. I don't know how old he is. I don't know anything about your son, but the feeling that I get is that he's anywhere from 22 to 25 in age, maybe maturity wise or looks. At least that's how he's presenting himself to me. That's the energy that I feel. Then I also feel kind of like gangsta, like I'm a tough guy, right? Like almost like not like he's a gangster type necessarily, but it's the crowd that he's in. So he allows certain energy in order to fit in and navigate his environment. Does that make sense? What else? I heard territory. Somebody's like marking their, it's almost like peeing on a fire hydrant. And I need you to have him up his vibration for multiple reasons, for health, for people around him. You're his mother. And so just start sending the light into his energy. Start asking for his angels to help him. Start having the intention that you're sending that light into his heart space. Does all this make sense? He was in the military. Oh, well, that makes sense to the attitude. Okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense too. Okay. So that makes sense. That's why it's kind of like, he's always got the stance of, I'm going to prove myself. And if you help him raise his vibration, then it's going to help that. So just raise his vibration. Raise his vibration. Do some of the things that I've taught you. Have him do. And I know he's probably going to be all tough about it, but just have him start with like certain things. Make it sound like a tough macho thing to do. I don't know. Like you can do it. Like start shining the light in his heart space, but have him start doing some of the things that you've learned to do. Does that make sense? Because you've picked up the tools, and I think this has come through for you before, Gigi, is that you're supposed to be that healer to the people around you. And so maybe now it's time that you start giving him the tools that you've picked up from the things that I've taught you and from other places too, I'm sure. But how far have you come? How many things have you overcome just from the tools I've given you? And so imagine if he can do just one of them. I'll tell you, Gigi, if you think it doesn't affect PTSD, I was diagnosed with severe PTSD, severe. And to the point where, they wanted to put me on all kinds of medications, and I was supposed to limit activity and do all of those kinds of things. But I'm not on any medications, and I've gotten out of the anxiety myself by doing the things that I've taught you. And that's also healed, I would say, 96% of my triggers. Okay. Sometimes the triggers will present, but they're very minimal and they're very few and far between, and they're very easily dealt with. And it's just almost like a reminiscent. Okay. So That's the message there. Give him the tools that you've already acquired, that you have worked with me. You have those workshops, Gigi. They're yours. I download them and I give them to you. And so see if he'll do one, right? What's the harm? Or see if he'll do one of the guided meditations to open his heart space. But breathing is also key. So if he could just focus on his breath and start the humming and just raising his vibration, that will help everything, and it will help change his environment and put him on the path that he needs to be on. Okay? And so we'll just ask for protection and healing also. Michael's blue light around him, blue flame around him, cutting off any cords of attachment that keep him in that fear body as well. Like you saw me do a fear body just now, go ahead and try it on him, right? Okay, and then keep me posted. Let me know how it goes. And if you have questions on how to do things, feel free to ask. Okay, Gigi, and as I'm talking to you, I pulled this card. Financial and material changes, number 5. Financial and material changes, number 5. So I'm hearing different paths are going to come up, different opportunities are going to come up. There's going to be some changes in movement within financial and material changes. I feel like you're going to be bringing in some new money, but there's going to be like a new direction too. But they're also saying, please be very mindful for where your thoughts are going. Be very, very mindful for what you're open to receiving, because you don't want to block it. Okay. But just be willing to listen to your guides, because it's all it is. It's tuning in, listening to your guides, and they'll tell you exactly what decisions to make and when to make them. Don't make them from external sources. Make them first from an internal sources. Does this feel good? Does this sound good? If it does, then do it. Okay. And so be ready for that, Gigi. Was there anything else that you wanted with that? So, Gigi, they're also surrounding you in yellow. So when I asked you that, I also asked them, is there anything else that you may need? Because sometimes we don't always know, right? Sometimes we just feel weird. Sometimes we're just like, I just need something. So they're surrounding you in yellow light. So if you can find yellow blankets, just kind of soft yellow lighting, that would be beneficial for you right now, tied into your solar plexus, tied into the kind of healing energy that you give out and that you are. And so, Gigi, I see a yellow flower, a flame opening in your solar plexus. Beautiful. It's calming the energy. So the messages too is that, you know, it doesn't mean we failed when our loved ones have their own path and it gets bumpy, or sometimes we tend to like, what could I have done different? And they're just reminding you that it's their own path. And the best thing that we can do is pray that they're in the highest of light so they can make the best choices along their path. But it is time for you to start giving out the knowledge that you have gained. There's a purpose for us gaining this knowledge. And Amy D, I'm being drawn to you, especially when I say this. It's like we're picking up, and sometimes we're being nudged to act in certain ways, but we're not doing it, or we're not putting out the energy that we're taking in. Does that make sense? And so it creates an imbalance, and it creates a lack of movement. But if you're challenging yourself, if you're trying new things and you're seeing where your gifts really lie and where they can go to, and starting to master those things, then there's that movement, and there's the flow, the continual flow and growth and incoming of new things and improvements of things and opportunities and instant manifesting. Gigi, I think that's about it, unless you have something. Okay, Andrea, Merry Christmas. And of course, he's always with you. He just tapped me on the shoulder. He's always with you. Merry Christmas. Yay. So much love to you. So again, Sunday at 11. Other than that, you guys, I'm going to be taking some time off until the 30th, which I may do a workshop. So it's going to be a minute of little to nothing from me other than website activity. So thanks for coming, Andrea. You're welcome, Gigi. All right, Amy Hutchinson, you're up. Okay. Yes. Amy D, you are Merry Christmas. You get a 30-minute with me. And so let's go ahead and pick a date and time. Message me a date and time for after the 1st. Okay? Did you hear me, Amy D? Are you still with me? That is my giveaway for today for Christmas, other than the messages and healing that I'm giving away today right now. You're welcome, Gigi. Yay. Amy D, 30-minute free with me. Merry Christmas after the 1st. Message me, your time and availability. I'll send you a schedule link, whatever the case may be. Please let me know you can accept that. Hopefully you're still listening and hearing that and receiving that message. Because, yeah. Right? Or did I get everybody? Or did I do Amy, then Andrea, then Gigi already, didn't I? I don't know, you guys. I went in some deep places today. Cool. All right. Amy D heard me. Okay. So PM me your availability for after the 1st, and I will schedule it in. I'm open right now, so I'll just book it in. So you get the first pick for time slot as far as that goes. And you get a 30-minute session. So whatever you want it to be, healing messages, whatever, let me know. And then I think, did I already hit everybody's messages that's in my Patreon group? You guys, those were some deep channel messages. I got a little bit lost. No. Okay. Thank you, Amy. Goodness me, how dare I? I didn't think so, but then I got a little forgot, because I went deep. Okay. So Amy H, you're up. Do you have any specific? Do you want me to just roll with it, see what healing and messages? Aww. Yes, Amy, absolutely. So try what I did with her with the fear body. Try to unzip from the fear body and let me know, and we'll get you in for that appointment, okay? Oh, did I? Okay. That's what happened then. Thank you, Amy. Just roll with it. All right. Well, you know what I say. Everything happens for a reason when it happens. Anyways, so it was meant to be you last as far as that group goes. I am feeling a need for a little bit of liquid. So give me just a sec. Okay, so a second ago I heard the word, and now I just heard this word again. Amy D, Merry Christmas to you too, sunshine. And I look forward to having that. I don't care if you do it on the 2nd. We'll schedule it right away. I do feel like there's a little bit of an urgency to it, like it's needed. So we'll get right on that, okay? You're so welcome. Merry Christmas. Amy H, twice now I heard the word talents. Is there a talent that you have that you haven't touched in a long time? Or do you think it could be there's a new talent edging its way? I feel like you could think it's new, but it's not new at all. I feel like it's a lifetime talent. But the word talent is coming up for me. There's something you need to express. Amy H, there's something you need to express on a soul level. And it needs to be done in a public aspect almost. It's like an expression of self. in a talent level. What is it? What talent is there in you that you're hiding, that you're not letting others see, that you're not letting yourself experience? This is interesting. I'm feeling so much resistance in this deck and heat right now as I'm talking to you. Like it's like pushing away from itself. And so that's kind of what I'm drawn to as I'm talking to you, Amy H. So it may be one you haven't quite tapped into yet if you're not quite sure, but I think you know. I think you know. I think this is something that's nothing new. So it's either multiple lifetimes, if not this lifetime. I feel like there was a time you have tapped into this. But what is this talent? What is this talent? Okay. So that's my point right there, is that something's nudging you. Something's calling for you to try things, to step up, to do things in front of others as part of that message. So it's like a vulnerability here, but there's a talent in there. There's a hidden talent in you. And they're calling it hidden because, again, it hasn't surfaced. But I think it's something you've done before. So it's not going to be like so foreign once you start doing it. It's going to feel like you're home. I hope that makes sense. You've got a talent in there. You've got, and it's not, I can kind of see, but I can't really see. So it's something that, let me ask you this. Has things been like nudging you? Have you been feeling like you need to try something? Have you been feeling like you need to go down a different path? Have you been feeling like, okay, I need to go to that bookstore and pick up that book on how to do that, and then I need to try to do this? Like, what's up? Like, there's something there. There's something nudging. There's something tapping you on the arm, and I can't let go of it. There's something there. Okay. There you go. And that's big. And so that's public, isn't it? So that's right on it. And but see, this is nothing new. Isn't that what they said? This is nothing new. And so this is something you've also done many times before. And I told you I would totally give you a forum to do so. And that makes a lot of sense. That was you. Okay. Right? It's time. But they're telling me that this is nothing new. So it's going to feel like getting on the bike again, but then eventually it's just going to really quickly be like, whoa, well, yeah, okay, I can, like, that feels familiar. And yeah, you're going to have to be vulnerable. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm not going to lie. When you're first getting out there, you have to be willing to be wrong. You see what I do? I've never really messed with tarot cards before, and I'm pulling a deck I'm not familiar with at all and just channeling it. And I'm going with the notion that somebody could come on and be like, well, that's not what that card really means according to the book or something. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, and I go deep in people I don't know. And I'm like, this happened to you at this age. And I could be totally wrong. And that crossed my mind when I first started. It's a fearful thing. It's a very big fearful thing, but that's trusting yourself, isn't it? It's trusting our abilities. It's trusting that inner guidance that is telling you to do it for a reason. It's trusting and knowing that, it's a learning process. There's always that learning process, that learning curve before it feels natural, before things come into play. But they're going to tell you that if you don't do it, it's going to get worse. Does that make sense? It is absolutely fearful. Yes, it's very scary. It is scary. It takes some balls. I've got some pink balls, I'm telling you. I call them my pink fuzzy balls. I really used to have pink fuzzy balls, and I used to hang them on my minivan. And I think I sold the balls with the minivan. Sounds funny to say that, but I still hold those in my heart space. Like, I take pride in considering the fact that I've got some massive pink fuzzy balls, right? So that's the point, is it's time, and it's going to get worse for you if you don't do it. The anxiety is going to get worse. You're going to start waking up more in the middle of the night time. I feel like 2 is relevant for you. You might be seeing a lot of 2s. You may wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Something to do with 2. So you definitely need balance, but they want you to take that leap forward. You got to take the leap of faith, right? And so it's also going to be a full circle moment. Does all that make sense? It's time. And I will help you. You've got my page, Stepping Stones to Awakening, which it's not a huge following. So that'd be a good place to try it. And you can do me. I don't care, right? Like, I'll be there for you. Like I told you before, and that makes sense that was really pushing you at that time. But that's some validation for that, isn't it? All right. So as far as mediumship goes, I want you to set the intention that you learn how to communicate with them. So start developing your own language. All right. And then I pulled a card for you, and I got emotional withdrawal, number 8, emotional withdrawal. So what I'm hearing with this one's interesting. I'm hearing heal. I'm hearing heal relationship with yourself and with your own emotions. You've withdrawn from yourself emotionally. That was a defense mechanism for you, Amy, is that I'm going to detach from this moment. I'm going to just do what I have to do to survive, because if I sit here and cry and feel sorry for myself, keywords, then I'm not going to be able to function. And so you learned how to emotionally withdraw from situations, and now it's time to heal that. Heal that through water, heal that through support, have a relationship with your food, date yourself. Yeah, that was a lot that came through. Did you get all that? It's starting to erase. I hope you got that. Super important right now for you. Date yourself, girl. Right? Like, I'm going to have a date with myself tonight, and I'm going to try this, and I'm going to see what this tastes like, and I'm going to enjoy the texture of this, and nobody's going to make me feel less than. You're so welcome. Okay? That was a beautiful message. So much empowerment, you guys. That's what I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling major empowerment, and it's time for you to ignite your soul and take the step up into your purpose, your next level of healing others. The front line came forward also. It's time. You're so welcome. That was beautiful. I'm dating myself. I'm starting to date myself a lot too. Is this what I like? Because I was the wife who, whatever he liked, I liked. Whatever he wanted is what I did. And so, is that how I like my eggs? Is that what I like to watch? Kind of a thing came about for me, and I've been on a self-discovery path of, well, there's where my enjoyment was. That was his. That's not mine. Does that make sense? I feel like that's important for you right now, and that's what's coming through. Find where your likes and joys are, and like you to the core. All right. You're so welcome. Come at Sunday at 11, you guys. We're going to do some more readings from Decisions. Chuck Fletcher and I'm going to do my best to get a split screen going on up here, and we're going to give away some of these decks. I'm not kidding. Going to give them away. I will mail them to you for free. All I ask is that you come, participate, and whatever's going on, have fun, bring a smile, bring some joy. Share out my channel if you so wish. That would be really awesome. Actually, I'd really like that. I need some help and some love in that area. Let's grow this channel up so I can do more things with it. That is really my hope and my goal with that. I want to expand within my channel. So if you guys can help me out with that, that's all I'm asking. Just show up, right? Just come, share the love. 11 this Sunday. I'm going to give out some card decks. Patreon members, you get one. So somebody in my Patreon group is going to win one, and then somebody who comes to the live. That's all you got to do. Sunday at 11. I will put a notification video on. 555. Roger, are you still here? Let the good times roll. That song's coming through. Good times roll. Cool. What do you want to know, Roger? Roger, you have a really big heart, first of all. Aw, thank you, Amy. Same to you, Sunshine. You're amazing, by the way. I think you're absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see what you can do. And yes to both of those. You can do both of them, Amy. So that was part of it, is they wanted you to know that you can do both of those. General Roger. All right. All right, Roger. There's a few things going on here. Your heart expanded. You're feeling very emotional, very lovey, but that's also where the worry came through. Be careful where your thoughts are going, okay? Because you don't want to co-create those realities. But you are like the biggest, most lovey. There's so much heart expansion going on, and that's okay. Don't let that make you afraid. That's their message there. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Okay. So it's time for you to let go of relationships that don't serve you. Okay. You've done an up level. You're not going to attract the kind of people that you used to attract either. It's going to be more of like a different light, but you've got to let go of the ones that no longer serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. But Roger, I'm hearing with self mostly with this one, actually. It's time to surrender the unhealthy aspects of self within your own relationship and your own beliefs of what a relationship are. There's just a little bit of shadow side surfacing. I feel like within that, a little bit of shadow side surfacing with what a healthy relationship represents. A little bit of shadow side surfacing with what you were taught a healthy relationship was, just kind of surfacing to be demolished, right? Making space. You're expanding your heart and your capacity to love tenfold. Like it's tenfold expansion going on there. And so they just want you to surrender to that. Surrender to that, but let people go that need to go and let those come in that need to come in. Okay, Roger? That's coming through for that one. Yes, and so it is with that one, right? But hold on, because I'm hearing a couple things for you here. So that's the surrender card for you, Roger. You're being asked to surrender some things going on there. Okay, so this year they're pointing me to the year. It's going to be a challenging year. It's going to be a lot of decisions that need to be made, and my ears are ringing like crazy. But it's all about up leveling self. Okay, so it's all about up leveling self. But some things are going to come through for you that are just going to rearrange. So it's going to be rearranged. So like the beginning of the year you're going to be one place, and by the end of the year you're going to be a whole nother, like up level in status, up level in spirituality, up level in love. Yeah, the biggest issue, and I think I said that right, is surrendering parts of yourself. It's surrendering those belief systems. It's surrendering the mental conflict. Surrendering the mental conflict. It's like that stubborn mental energy keeping you out of balance. You got to watch where your thoughts go. And I think I said that. You got to watch where your thoughts go. It's super important for you because you'll get mental conflict coming up. Like, and I feel like this is like related to a religious standpoint, like almost like, like, that's not what I'm supposed to think. That's not what I'm supposed to feel. You've got to surrender. You've got to let go of the mental conflict aspects and allow things to flow, allow the changes to come and keep in that balanced state. So whenever your mind starts going, getting that testosterone stance, I just released something for you there too. That's when you need to drop down and just surrender it. Surrender it. Go into your heart space and let it flow. Let it go. Say thank you. Cry for it. Do whatever you got to do. If you need to scream, go into the woods and scream it out. Roger, you may need to go scream it out. I'm feeling like you need to release. You need to release on a mass level, like getting down into that esophagus, like really down into the core of your solar plexus and screaming it out. So if you actually have a place where you go, where you can go and you can scream it out, do so. It'll be a bit of a release in order to shift. But stay out of mental conflict. Trust that you know. Trust that limited stuff right? It just needs to fall away. Old ways of thinking, old ways of loving all need to fall away. And don't go into the heads. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let the roots plant in and keep in the balance. Okay? Does that make sense, Roger? One more card for you. Merry Christmas, by the way. Aww. Your mom's an angel. So I can see her. I can even see you kissing her forehead, like right at her third eye. Your mother and you have traveled upon many lifetimes together. I don't know if you're aware of that also. Nine of water. Okay, so this is also more emotional choices, emotional upgrade, emotional intuition. Listen to your emotional guides. Allow your emotions to flow. If you block them, they cannot guide your way. Okay, there is power, there's knowledge in our emotions, Roger. And if we're stuck in our mental thoughts, if we're blocking those emotions mentally and we're in the mental conflict, we're not allowing our emotions to flow and allowing our emotions to guide us. Your emotions will guide you, not our thoughts. Our thoughts, our ego, our thoughts will block us. Our emotions will guide us. If we're blocking our emotions, we're blocking the flow, we're blocking our intuition, we're blocking our development. And so changes are coming in your emotional state. So I feel like you're learning to master them. Heart expansion was in there. And just be ready. Be ready to up level emotionally, but allow them to flow and getting out of the mental conflict. Allow the emotions to take over that. And I get it. A lot of times we're taught that we're not allowed to be emotional or we're not a man. Like I do feel that, Roger. But that's not the case at all. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to yell, scream, cry, stomp, throw a fit, and then you'll feel better and the flow comes and then you can stand up and take over the world. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Roger? All right. You guys, this was awesome. I still will encourage anybody to join my Patreon group, you guys. It's amazing. And I really do want to grow that. And I really do want to do a lot in there. And since, those are my patrons, let's just plan on that. There's going to be a lot coming into that. And again, I sent out a meditation there. You're going to get another one when I come back in about a week. I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I might do like, some little guidance message. There just won't be any lives other than Sunday at 11. Okay. This Sunday at 11. And then after that, it's going to be a little bit. So that was awesome. I'm glad that made sense, Roger. You've got this. And I have a ball in between my head that's been like, what? What's up? So weird. Okay, so again, Sunday at 11, I will have a guest with me. We are going to be doing some readings and we are going to be giving away some cards. One to Patreon members. Just for being Patreon members, you will win a deck. And the other will be for joining the live, sharing out my YouTube channel, things of that nature. Yay, Amy. I know. I love that you love that mug. I want a mug too. Like, I don't have an option. I want a mug too. That's so funny. I love that. And I love that you have a mug with something I created on it. Like, how special is that? I love that, you guys. It's just amazing. And so I'm ready. I'm feeling expansion like crazy. So I hope you guys are all with me. Enjoy your Merry Christmas. Again, you guys, if you've donated, if you wish to donate, the links, I'll be still doing more giveaways for that too. So stay posted for all of that. And yeah, as far as that goes, that's what's up with your messages. Merry Christmas. So much love to all of you. I hope your messages and healing were well received. Stand in your power, you guys. That is part of the message I'm hearing right now, is pay attention to where you give away your power. And all you got to do is recognize and call it back and move on. All right? Don't give away your power where it's not needed to give it away. Period. Make sure you're giving your power to you first, always and always. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I am right where I am meant to be. So that is my message and that is my motto. I am right where I am meant to be. Till next time. See you guys later. Bye-bye.